Fuck! No! Oh, fuck. Okay, the light's not broken. That could have been really bad. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Like and subscribe. Fuck. My setup has improved since the last video. A friend of mine lent me some like light boxes and a green screen and shit. Let me show you guys. So I've got a light box there, got a light box there, and you can see there's another small one over there for the back. And I've got my green screen all set up. Ohio, watashi wa game developer. I'm like doing another one of these. So the last video did like 200 views, which is more than the other 2 previous videos combined. Let's fucking go! I hope I don't get noise complaints. Let's fucking go! I think it was more entertaining because of like a happy accident. Because of a happy accident where like my camera feed like broke and I just did everything in graphics, so I'm gonna try to use this green screen over here and do a lot more cutaways with you guys looking less at my ugly mug over here, because apparently the views don't lie, you guys don't like to see me anymore. Fuck you guys. Like and subscribe. I got a new webcam so you can see all of my pores in beautiful 4K. Look, it's you. Damn, you looking fine. Let's get this shit started. Okay, moves. I've been doing a lot of optimizations, but that's boring coder shit you don't want to know about. Oh, is that you want to hear about that? Fucking, alright. Here. Here, you like that? You like that boring stuff? Oh, no, oh. There it goes. Whoops, sorry nerds. So, I done did a light dash, jump, light attack, throw, dash, and a sliding dash. Wait, there's more. A heavy attack charge, the light attack combo, the hop, the sliding heavy, and many more. On that note, I actually changed up the input system. I switched to the new input system for Unity. I'm gonna talk about that in a later section of the video, because I'm actually going to switch it up and I'm going to make my video in 2 sections, with the first section having like Michael Reeves type editing, where there's a section for the cool jocks who fuck girls, drink booze, and go to parties and shit. And the second section is for the nerd-ass losers like me who don't even show up to the party because Shadow of the Erdtree just dropped, and fuck socializing, I need to play this game. People are temporary, but DLC is forever, baby. So, the stored energy system. Landing light attacks will charge your stored energy meter, and doing charged heavy attacks or charged throws will spend from your stored energy meter. So now I don't know exactly how I'm gonna make this perfectly fit the fast-paced combo heavy combat I want to go for. I still need to figure out how to tweak that perfectly. I'm thinking it would be good to play some Bayonetta and Devil May Cry just to see how they work with incentivizing fast-paced combat and seeing how they work with the style meter, because essentially the style meter and the stored energy system aren't too far apart, so I could take some notes on how they did it. When was the last Devil May Cry I played? Okay, so the last one I played was Devil May Cry 2 when I was a kid, which came out in 2003. And the latest Devil May Cry is what? Devil May Cry 5, which came out in 2020. So there's probably a little bit of a difference between the Devil May Cry I know and the modern Devil May Cry.
Pathetic. Check your balls. Check your balls.
The throw system. I don't know how I feel about the throw anymore. The throw was the first special move I added to the game. It feels clunky and it feels antithetical to what the game is supposed to be. That's a big Harvard word, by the way. That's an antithetical. Look that one up in the dictionary. To like actually do anything with the throw, you need to fully charge it to like send somebody flying across the screen, and that slows down combat. I'm thinking of removing the throw entirely and changing it out for a grab, where instead of like you charge your throw next to something and you fling it, you instead go next to something, you grab it, and then you can throw it. So you press the button to like grab something, and then you press the button again to like throw something. And I think that opens up a lot of fun things, like grabbing something and throwing it downwards when you jump, so you can have like, it like recoils you upwards. The reason I'm hesitant to switch out the throw for the grab is scope creep. It's when the scope of your game grows and grows and grows as you develop it, and you start like turning your game from a small game into this massive game that you can never hope to fully finish. I think I'm just gonna keep the throw as it is, even though it's less than ideal. I think I'm gonna keep it as it is and fuck with the numbers so it's less bad. The hop. I'm kind of happy with the hop actually. I like the hop a lot. So functionally it works exactly like a jump, but where the jump is meant for like vertical movement, the hop is meant for horizontal movement. So you could think of it like a long jump in Mario 64, where it's meant to like send you flying far away rather than high. This ties into a concept I've been building in my head, because now that I mentioned Mario 64, Mario 64 has a lot of cool things where every control has a response, and every control has a contextual response. I forget the controls. I think when you're crouching and you hit the jump button, it doesn't do a normal jump, it does like a backflip or something. And that's what I want to replicate in every game I make. That feeling of every single context that you press a control in changes the move. The hop would work like that, where it's when you dash, you press the jump button, that would give you a hop, because the dash is a context in the game. So if you're gonna do like any slide moves, you're gonna be dashing first. So if you're gonna do like a sliding heavy attack, you're gonna dash, then press the heavy attack. So I want the player to be like, ah, okay, if I slide and hit heavy, this happens. So what happens if I slide and jump? If they just do a normal jump, that's kind of boring. They're like, ah, okay, it's just a normal jump. What was I expecting? But if it's a long jump, that's gonna be like rewarding them for exploring their controls, and I love that in games, so I want to put that in there. Yeah, on a final note, that just like that horizontal space really opens up a lot of fun things I can do with level design. And speaking of level design,
you know who else likes level design?
Before this, I knew nothing about level design. When it came time to like make some levels, I just stared at my screen for an amount of time I am not proud of, and I ended up just making pure garbo. So I watched a couple of quick videos on level design that went into the process some level designers go through. This went into things like gathering references, understanding the story you want to tell through your level design, personality, which is a big, weird topic that's hard to describe, and style. So I took this and I went ham. I gathered references and wrote some notes on each area that I want to put into the game. Areas in the same way Binding of Isaac has areas. So I did this for every single area, which is pretty overkill considering I just want to fully finish the first area of my game, which is the castle halls, before I actually go ahead and do this with every single thing. The overkill, it was wasted time for now, but it saves me some hassle in the future when I'll actually need these. So more than wasted time, it's more than mismanaged time, which is still bad, but you know, hard cope. After I wrote notes, gathered references, and created an entire personality for every single area in the game, which took me 6 days, I finally felt ready to make levels. I sit down, I stare at my screen so I can start making a level, and I still have no idea where to even begin with making a fun level. So, shit. So I sat down, I quit lollygagging. If I'm gonna do this, I have to do it right. And I got to work.
12 sleepless hours later.
And after about 12 hours of research, I came up with this. This is 16 pages of notes on level design that I got from articles, from videos, from Reddit threads. I went to many places for this. 12 hours. And this goes into a lot of different topics on specifically how to make game design easier for me. I'm probably gonna make a video on this. If you want me to make a video on it soon, send a comment, otherwise it'll be out when it's out. In the great words of, I think it's Tenkara, it'll be out when it's out. The videos are done when they're done, and they'll be released when they're done. Back to you, video me. So, back on the grind. Rise and grind, baby! So now, after another 12 hours, I'm still staring at my screen. But I know exactly what I need to do. Instead of diving straight into placing all my objects into Unity, which was what I thought I needed to do at first, I was doing the faster and more efficient approach of making these things called blockouts. I didn't fully explain it in the video, so I'm gonna explain what a blockout is in edit. A blockout is a low detail version of a level that any old programmer can do. It gets its name because you just create a bunch of blocks that represent where things would generally be in the level. It's an easy way to prototype levels and make levels before you get the art for your game. Blockouts are great for playtesting. In my research, I found that a good level always has a purpose, so always has a justification for why it exists. You never have a level for no reason at all. So with each sketch, I started out With each sketch, I started with a clear goal. So things like teaching the player that a jumping jack can jump gaps, but a swordsman can't. Archers can shoot through platforms and like gated mesh things. Stuff like showing the player that hazards can also kill enemies. So like that you can teach the player to throw guys into spike traps, and that works. So yeah, just general stuff. The goal of showing the player. So these would be early levels where the goal is to teach the player. And then later on, the goal would change to challenging the player's knowledge and challenging the player's feel of the game, right? Yeah, you get the point. And during all this, I found this video on Mega Man's level design.
Every room in Mega Man is one of these 7 types, with a few special exceptions, like a room in Bounce Man stage that is horizontal.
He went into how Mega Man's level design worked, like from a theoretical contextual point of view or whatever. Theoretical contextual, that's just nothing words, that's nothing. So thinking about intentions and what the devs were aiming to show with their level design. It's a really, really good video. It's so good, I watched it twice. One of the big points of that video was that the designs had a sort of consistent flow with them. So you would have like S-shaped level, or long-shaped, or like high and low, I don't know, a bunch of shapes. And I drew out all of these flows and like some random ones off the top of my head. And whenever I was like running dry and I didn't know what to come up with next, I would stare at this page of like lines that I did, and I would just look at one until I saw an interesting level design in one of them. Pretty cool. So yeah, I made a lot of sketches. Show the editor, show the sketches. I made a lot of sketches that I'm pretty happy with, and you're gonna be seeing those sketches in the next video, because that's the progress I made between Devlog 3 and this one, not between this one and the next one. So keep watching till the next. Subscribe with bell notifications on, and hit the like button and like and subscribe. Alright, this is the stupid technical section for the devs. So the rest of the video is more aimed towards devs and like weird technical nerds. So if you're not here for that, you know, get the fuck out. What are you doing? Leave. Yeah, feel free to click off if you don't really care about like dev shit. Version control. This is a doozy. If you know about version control, but you didn't put it in your game yet, you're probably procrastinating on that. You should probably do that. I make a script, then I replace it in the future, and I forgot to delete it. So, you know, pretty often I go around my files and I delete a bunch of stuff. Unity doesn't let you actually undo the deletion of a file. So if you delete something that you spent weeks working on, you're fucked. This is why you need version control. If you don't know what version control is, it's basically a backup, but for code. This is a good video. I'm gonna link it in the description. This video teaches you how to add GitHub to your Unity project. It doesn't take more than a couple minutes, and you'll save yourself a lot of potential headaches in the future. So you really should. Next tip. Make money. I watched this video over here. it opened my mind and told me a lot of things that I really should have known already, but I didn't. And you know, as a game dev, I want to make money off game dev, and this guy told me how to do that. So watch his video, like and subscribe to my video, and comment in my video, and comment in this guy's video, and share my video. The new input system that I mentioned at the start of the video. In Unity, there are two default systems for handling inputs. There's the old way and there's the new way. The old way is you just use the input class. The new input system, it's a bit too complicated to fully explain here. It's a bit intimidating to get into. It's a bit hard to learn at first, but when you do learn it, it is super useful. It changes everything that you do regarding handling player inputs. It is so much simpler and so much easy to completely refactor everything if you need to. It's great, it's great. You should really learn that. To help you out, I found a good video on it. I found a video that helped me learn how to use this input system. The link for it is in the description. Go and watch it. You really should. You really should. It's really good. Final topic, content drawers. This is another Unity thing. I'm ending the video on a Unity note. Content drawers are huge. It lets you customize how a class is displayed in the inspector without needing to create a custom inspector. And usually the default way Unity shows serialized fields is not ideal. But I don't want to go the entire 9 yards of making a custom inspector. Content drawer is like the middle ground between that, where I get to customize how that specific class is displayed in the inspector, but I don't need to create an entire custom inspector for it. So it's pretty cool. I use this to improve how I show my scriptable variables. I'll put a video on scriptable variables in the description. It's really good. It's a really good way to like use scriptable objects in your game architecture. But anyway, before and after, look at this. Look at the compactness, the sleekness, the robustness, the pure power of the brand new Mazda Demio. Show a clip of me like leaning on the Mazda Demio like this. Yeah. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm really happy that there are people who are actually entertained by this. I'm trying to make it fun, you know, some edutainment, if you will. And yeah, if you guys think it's fun, let me know. If you guys think I'm doing something that's making it not fun, you know, I'm okay with criticism. It's the internet. Like, I'm not gonna cry about it if people are criticizing me. Yeah, I guess that's it. I should shut the fuck up and stop this because I've been recording for, I think, over an hour.